President Trump has been charged. Florida passes a new bill, and Disney is trying to get out of a certain predicament. I'm Anthony Rader, and this is Politically Unhinged. Yes, as you know, President Trump has been charged. And it is a very sad day for the country when that happens. Especially when it's something as stupid as, I don't know, misdemeanors that were elevated to a felony for business stuff. And even if it's elevated to a felony, the statute of limitations has passed on the felony. In New York, it is 5 years. As well, so Trump isn't the only one to be part of a witch hunt recently. According to Courthouse News Service, pro-Trump troll found guilty of election interference. So, back in 2016, an influencer known as Ricky Vaughn, he ended up tweeting this right here, saying, "Avoid the line, vote from home, text Hillary to 59925. And people actually did it. And they're charging him for election interference. Well, the thing is that if people are actually this stupid to do this, should they even be able to vote?
I know this is really unprecedented, but make sure you tune in on Saturday at 7 p.m. Eastern. I will be live streaming. All right. Thanks.
I'm sorry, if you actually fell for this, you may be on the spectrum. Actually, no, you're not. You're not even on the spectrum. You're a new thing entirely. And for me, it's kind of hilarious that you're actually doing stuff like this. So, all right, so let's get to the Trump indictment, because that's what everyone is talking about. So, yesterday, April 4th, Trump was officially charged with 34 accounts of felonies. Well, like I said, the statute of limitations is 5 years in New York. And the crazy thing is that the judge, knowing this, went ahead and was just like, yeah, the case can go through. But here's one thing that y'all probably know already. So, Trump gets there, and Trump's legal team, Trump himself, they were actually trying to get a mugshot. But it didn't happen. I wonder why. Maybe because there's nothing there. And the thing is that even if this goes to court, which I don't think it will definitely get thrown out within a few months, it will be a hung jury. I'm 100% he will get a jury trial. Because right now they're actually trying to transfer out of Manhattan for this court case. Because, let's be honest, in Manhattan, it's not going to happen. So, yes, Trump was charged for 34 different accounts, but here's something that you may not also know. Everyone's praising, like, oh yes, we finally got him, we got Trump. Trump is finally gone. Trump is such a bad man. And people are doubting this. They're like, oh yeah, it's finally happening. Well, another reason why this court case is about to get thrown out. So, this is what's really going to trigger the liberals. And personally, I find it hilarious that this is happening right now. And it's just one of those things, is that everyone thinks that they got him when they don't. It will never happen. And we're seeing this, and we're going, oh, yeah, oh, hooray. Trump is getting arrested. Trump is going to serve time. Trump is going to serve over 100 years in prison. Not going to happen. So, well, right here I wanted to show this tweet by Donald Trump Jr. Here, it says, breaking. The Ninth Circuit Court awarded Trump $121,962.56 in attorney fees from Stormy Daniels. This order was released April 4th. This is in addition to the roughly $500,000 she already owes him. And as you see on the bottom, he goes on, LOL, glad she's out there saying her t-shirt sales are booming. She'll be able to afford to pay Trump. And yes, we are going up here and we're clapping at everything right now, but this is basically the same case. Are you kidding me? Seems kinda iffy to me. Because you are going out here and, like, you're saying 34 different accounts, and it's basically just because he paid a porn star. I'm sorry? Are we really going to be all like, oh, that Trump is bad. He's a bad, bad man. So, with all these liberals going on like, yes, we finally got him, Trump is going out. Well, we see this get released, and it's not going to happen. I do not see it happening at all. And so, these liberals are definitely going to be mad. And, good, I say. It is great that they're going to be mad when this gets thrown out. As a matter of fact, you should be mad right now because he got charged. You should be angry. Because there's no trust in the legal system whatsoever anymore. They can go back in time and try you for things that even the federal government has looked into. Because yes, the federal government looked into this. There was nothing. There's nothing. And I know you're saying, well, who cares? Well, it's also an overstep because, like I said before, the statute of limitations for a felony is 5 years. For a misdemeanor, which these actually are, is 2 years. And it's a fine. There's nothing there. And there are people going, oh, like, well, it's time, but we gotta arrest him. No, nothing's going to happen. Nothing's going to happen. Even if something does happen, it's going to get to a misdemeanor. If there's anything that's going to happen. Look, they got a hearing in December, and people go like, well, isn't this what happens? Well, in this hearing, what they're going to do is that they are going to be like, okay, we're going to be dropping these charges. Or we're going to be lowering them. What's going to happen is that this isn't even going to go that far. This thing's going to get thrown out fast. There's no need to have this right now. And here's the thing. If people arrest Trump, there's going to be a civil war. And we 100% know which side will win that war. It's not going to be the blue-haired feminists with people like Jeffrey Marsh and Alexander Tries. Yeah. It ain't gonna happen. We aren't going to be seeing the people that are now going to be the main users of Bud Light drinking. I mean, they're not. Also, if you're still drinking all those products that is under that brand, stop. They don't care for you anymore. These companies do not care. And people are just like, oh, wait until the Republicans find out that Coors Light did it too. But you don't understand the bigger picture here. So Budweiser, Bud Light, these were the drinks that a bunch of hard-working Americans. They pitched it as men drink this. But not anymore. Now it's people like Dylan Mulvaney that masquerades to be a woman. And if you don't like that, well, you're going to pick up that beer of Bud Light and you're going to have those pronouns on it, the rainbows. I'm not going to show that picture because, quite frankly, all of you have seen it. There's no need for me to show that. Yeah, so back to President Trump. So President Trump, after being charged, so they were thinking about putting a gag order on Trump. And the thing is that even if you put a gag order on Trump, I guarantee he won't freaking abide by it. I mean, look, I do like Trump, but that man has got a mouth. There's no arguing that. And so, getting that, not having that gag order is actually going to help Trump soar in the polls. Because when Trump is a victim, that helps his numbers a lot. And people are just all like, well, we're not going to be 80 million Americans voted against him. Did they really, though? Did they really? There were so much things going on with the most secure, bestest election ever that raises eyebrows. So, just going to leave it at there because, you know, YouTube. So, you know what? I'll just say it. I don't care. There were interferences. Go ahead, YouTube. Kick me off your platform. I dare you. There were election interferences with all of this. So, just think about that. And here we are right now, and I think Trump wins the nomination. He's going to beat whoever the Democrat nominee is. Because I'm saying whoever because Senator Manchin right now is building up a case. He's flirting with becoming a nominee for the Democrat Party. And quite frankly, look, he should. He is more moderate than Joe Biden. I think he should definitely go for it. Governor Manchin, sorry, not Governor, Senator Manchin running for Democrats would honestly be the best case for them. But I'm not here to talk about that. So, over the last few days, Florida officially became the 26th state to have constitutional carry. Majority of states have it. It's only a matter of time. I think you should have constitutional carry in every single state. I also think that we should have armed guards at every single school. And that's actually what Tennessee is about to do. Well, they are trying to find it in the budget to have armed guards at every single school in Tennessee. So good for them. So, yes, Florida has officially joined. This is one of the other things that Ron DeSantis has done great in. Like I said, I like Ron DeSantis. Just wouldn't mind if he won the nomination. If he announces I'll be voting for him, I'm not keeping that a secret. So, DeSantis is looking at a state like Florida where it was literally purple. Now it is blood red. Is from how he's governing. And I think we're going to see the same thing with a state like Virginia soon. Y'all can call me crazy if you want, but it's going to happen. Glenn Youngkin's doing a great job running Virginia. He's definitely running it as more of a moderate right now, but like he's taking the steps to get to where Virginia's going to get to. Here's the thing: Virginia's actually pretty red. It's just the cities. Like I say every single time, there are red states, but there are only blue cities. There's no such thing as a blue state. I know that sounds crazy to all you liberals, but it's true. The thing is, as soon as people that are from the cities move out of it, they tend to get more conservative. It's weird how living in your closed bubble and then seeing the bigger picture changes your values. Yeah, so that is a tremendous win for Florida. And I'm happy that has happened. Florida becoming that is amazing. All right. So, let's get into this. Yes, so Disney. Oh, you know how we all love Disney. Disney is great. They are so great. They are the best. I like Disney so much that I can't get it through with a straight face. Look, I used to love Disney, but with all the rhetoric that they push now, screw them. I hope that company ends up crashing and burning to the point where they actually have to be like, oh shit, we actually do have to fix this. Because this isn't going to happen with, was it Bob Iger? It's not going to happen. He's woke. Here. New Disney board to take legal action against Disney after old board made a quiet move to transfer power to corporation. So, this came the same day that the Florida House passed litigation that renamed where Disney is the Reedy Creek Improvement District to Central Florida Tourism Oversight District. It basically removed Disney's right to self-govern. So it's no longer a company town, which is hilarious that they lost their exemption. I love it. So, this quote is from the Walt Disney Resort president, Jeff Valley, whatever his name is for more than 50 years, the Reedy Creek Improvement District has opened at the highest standards, and we appreciate the district has done to help our designation grow and become one of the largest economic contributors and employers in the state. We are focused on the future and are ready to work within the new framework, and we will continue to innovate, inspire, and bring joy to millions of guests who come to Florida to visit Walt Disney World each year. Like I said, that was from the Walt Disney Resort president. So, according to Mike DeForest, just from News 6 out in Florida, the agreements between Reedy Creek Board were recorded with the Orange County Comptroller on February 9th, the day before Florida legislature passed the bill altering district in 18 days before Governor DeSantis signed it into law. And so basically what this bill does is this allowed special counsel. So what happened was special counsel discovered that the old board used a common law property, which is known as rule against perpetuities, to extend how long Disney has control of the powers to do things like this to keep it a company town. So the rule states that no interest in land is good. Good. So, okay. Yeah. Whatever. Right. So, the real question is, how did Disney do this? Well, they invoked the Royal Lives Clause, which tried to extend the length of their contract, basically. So what happened was the declaration that Disney used. So I'm actually going to use the quote here from the article. The document signed by the old board at Disney said, "This declaration shall continue in effect until 21 years after the death of the last survivor of the descendants of King Charles III, King of England's last living relative." All right, let's keep that in mind. All right, the King of England living as of this declaration. So after that person dies, 21 years after, well, why? Disney is terrible. Disney is a terrible company. Disney is awful. Cannot make that clear enough. Disney up to its shady shenanigans as always. He's trying to make sure that they can stay a company town and make sure that they can take the stance whenever they want. Well, things are coming to an end for Disney. And it is absolutely one of my favorite things that is happening. With Disney going under, the woke agenda is bound to end. I mean, after all, they have had flop after flop after flop recently. I hope it keeps on going that way. It's amazing. Because every single time that a company goes woke, they go broke. I mean, Budweiser is happening to them right now, and I think that is also hilarious. So, actually, let's see their stock right now. So Anheuser-Busch stock, ready? So, within, it tanked as soon as everyone found out that Dylan Mulvaney is the spokesperson. It went down pretty decent amount. And today, it just keeps on falling. I'm not a market analyst, but I think Anheuser-Busch is going to hit $6 by the end of the month. I really do. So,
hey Michael, you need any help?
what is going on here is all these crazy people are trying to push the rhetoric on everyone. Alright, so this is honestly amazing that all these companies are going woke and they are going broke. Go woke, go broke, and we shall all laugh hysterically at them. So, I felt like it's appropriate to end with a quote by Walt Disney
I brought some
and
farmer.
go ahead and ruin it once again, like Disney has actually done with his legacy. So, quote by Walt Disney: "I decided to see every problem as the opportunity to find a solution. I decided to see every problem as the opportunity to find a solution." That is by Walt Disney. Thank you, and God bless.